Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday Model Cars and Coffee, although it's a little bit late for me today, so I've already switched over to my iced tea. Today we're going to talk about just a couple of minor little things that's going on over here in the shop. As you know, Friday I released my final build on the Bootleggers Ball Group build, hosted by Tiffany and Kyle, and supported by Josh over at VCG Resins, and I had an absolute ball doing it. In the meantime, while I was working on that and finishing up a few things on the display, the diorama, waiting for paint to dry and all that good stuff, I started work on the Swamp Rat 30 dragster for my dad. I had been working on it for a little bit there already, but Saturday I finished it up. And I'll be showing that to you here in just a minute. Also, the next project on the list, as my wife has shown you before, is I'm doing the 66 Volkswagen Bug for her. That's going to be the next update or the next build that's coming up down the road. And we are going to get started on that here real quick. It won't be looking anything like that when I'm done with it, but we'll see what we can do here. In the meantime, let me give you a quick look at that Swamp Rat dragster. Alright, here it is, Swamp Rat 30, the Don Garlits dragster from '86. This was a bit of a challenging build. The car went together very well. It was very well done in the box. It had very little flashing on it. All the parts seemed to fit really well, and it cleaned up really well as far as right off the sprue. Everything was really nice, but this will probably be the last dragster I'm going to do for a while, because almost the entire thing was a tube frame, and you guys know how tube frames are. They don't really have any pin places for them. They're all pretty much just a flat spot that you try to put it all together with, and it was challenging, that's for sure. Probably the most challenging thing was getting all the decals laid on it like it was supposed to, because simply for the fact that I'm kind of on a deadline with this. I wanted to get this to my dad for Thanksgiving when we get there, and I was hoping that I didn't mess up any of those decals, but everything laid down really good and I had no problems with it. If you look at the back wheels on this thing, it originally came with the hubcaps that went on the back wheels. However, I like it better without them, so I'm just going to take it as is to Dad, and if he likes, I will put these, let me, if I can get a grip on it, I will put these back on it the way it's supposed to be out of the box. But I'm a bit more happy with the way that it sits now, and I'm sure he wouldn't care, but I'll take them with him, and if he wants them, I'll glue them on. The car is supposed to have a removable body, but it was very tight fitting on here, and I actually knocked a piece off trying to put it on. So I went ahead and put it back on, and he's just going to have to look at it from the underside. If you look, I have wired the battery and run the battery cables back on it. The fuel tank, as I'd stated before, had a fuel line running up, and it stopped right here. And there was nothing to the fuel tank, so I went ahead and extended that line out to the fuel tank on it. If you look at the front axle, this like to give me fits on here. If you look at it, it's not straight in the car, but everything lines up and it all fits like it's supposed to. I believe that it was intentionally designed that way because of the car leaving the line and the torque of the car, and I believe that was set up like that intentionally, and they incorporated that into the model. And I had a rough time trying to get that to go in straight, and then I realized that it don't go in straight. But anyway, it's in there. I went ahead also down here, I took the fire bottle that was in it and plumbed that back. The rear bottle that's in here, I plumbed that one as well. The fuel pump on here, which don't look like much of a fuel pump to me, but anyway, I went ahead oil pump, and I went ahead and run that back and run wires back to that one. and of course rubber lines here off of the cooler running up to the engine, and I went ahead and wired it. So this is it right here, the Swamp Rat 30 dragster. I'm pretty sure that Dad's going to like that when I get it out there to him. I'll just hope I can get it to Texas in one piece. But anyway, that is today's Model Cars and Coffee. Just a real quick report on what's happening over here in the shop, and looking forward to seeing what you guys are putting out, and also the rest of y'all doing the bootlegger build. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys are coming up with. But that's it for me, so until next video, y'all be good.